All right, season predictions, though. I'm very curious to see which way you guys are going to go with this. Yeah, I mean, it's out there. You look at the schedule, and this is the first time that you can pick Rutgers to win 8 or 9 games and not be just a shameless optimist, like not just be a pandering fool, essentially, right? I mean, this is it. Like, there's no losses on this. There is no loss, no guaranteed loss in that schedule. It's amazing. So someone's got to go 11-1, right, Pat?
Why don't you start us off this time?
I get to start us off? All right, I will. I'm going to throw down the gauntlet. I think this is going to be that season. I do. And for me, that season is 9-3. I think they're going to win those early games. I think it's just the one thing I know about Rutgers is going to be they're going to win the games they're going to win a game you don't expect them to win, and they're going to lose one you think that they're going to have. So I haven't decided exactly which one that's going to be. If that's going to be like the womp game against a Maryland or someone in their middle of that schedule. But yeah, I mean, I am very bullish on this team. I think they're going to go down there. I think they're going to beat Virginia Tech. I don't think Virginia Tech is that good. I just don't agree with all that hype from these. I think there's too many voters in the ACC in these polls who are still clinging to what the last vestiges of relevancy for a dying conference. Okay, that's what I think is happening here. And they see the crumbling, the cracks in their very existence down there.
Florida State,
exactly. I mean, like, what? This isn't. Virginia Tech's not good. And I think they're going to come home, and it's going to be great, and they're going to get the win against Washington, and then it's off to the races, in a lot of ways. And I haven't figured out exactly. I don't think I'm kind of leaning toward picking them to lose that game at Southern Cal. They'll beat UCLA. And then there's just a couple of games in there, and I'm just kind of like, all right, so what is the factor of, you're riding high and you get Cincinnati is a way of putting it for the Scarlet Knights in 2006, losing that game. You have letdowns. I think there's going to be some of that, but overall, I think they're going to get through this 9-3, and we're going to be where's that? Sitting at the Music City Bowl in the holidays. That'd be nice. Wouldn't that be nice?
I'd sign up for that, no doubt.
All right, what do you got?
I got Rutgers going 8-4, precisely because they're going to lose that head-scratching game. And the game I had picked was Maryland. I think Maryland has their number, and I just think they're going to end up going there. I can't remember exactly what I had them at.
Who is Maryland's quarterback?
I have no idea. Okay. They lost to some guy. What was his name, like Schlossenberger or something? Some guy who I'm not even sure, might have been a figment of my imagination.
Schlossenberger makes a good sandwich.
There's a New Jersey guy to claim on Maryland in the quarterback competition. Champ Long, Politi, get it out there.
Oh, is that right?
St. Peter's Prep, yeah.
St. Peter's Prep,
huh.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think he's going to win the competition.
I don't think so either.
But that would be, to lose to a guy named Champ Long would be quite the stab in the heart for Rutgers fans. I think they're going to lose to Maryland. I have them starting off 4-0, beating Virginia Tech, beating Washington, full of life going into Nebraska, and then 90,000 fans and a 5-star quarterback and all the glory of Nebraska returning kind of dampens the party. But 8-4, a good bowl game. I like that Music City Bowl, shout Politi. Citrus Bowl, maybe, who knows? These bowls kind of get watered down now that the top tier bowls are in the playoff and you got to fill in the spots below them. But I think Rutgers will be in a good bowl game. They're not going to be in Detroit on Christmas. They're not going to be at the Pinstripe Bowl. They'll be in a real actual bowl game where you travel and it's sunny outside and people are excited to be there.
It's so exciting. It's so exciting. You can see me on the video. Shivers.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Okay. Pat? Are you going to throw a bucket of water on this? You're going to be the negative one? Come on, this is a good opportunity for you to finally put on the black hat and piss people off. Do it. Do it. I'm kidding.
10?
You're not going to 10. You're not going to do this.
10?
No, you're not. No, you're not.
10?
That's it. I'm out.
No way. 10-2?
Wait, don't start. I don't have my headphones in. I can't hear you. Okay, go ahead. Explain.
Okay.
Do tell.
I think, Steve, you started it off perfectly. This is the season, right? You've been building for this, right? We went back to last year. We had the mile marker.
But 10 is the playoff, though, right?
We're blowing off the turnpike here. All right. We're going 95 on 95. All right. Listen, I think all these Big Ten games are going to be really tough. I talked about Wisconsin, Nebraska, USC, but I think when you got a guy like Kyle Monangai who can have that Ray Rice year, I think you just got to capture that magic and let it roll. So I think 10 is possible. And I'm sorry to be that fool's gold optimist, but I like it. I think they're so well coached, they're disciplined and tough. And I think like those newcomers in the Pac-12, I don't know if they're ready for like the physicality that Rutgers played with. They showed it last year, right? So I hear everything you're saying about Rutgers being Rutgers and the getting Cincinnati and Maryland.
When it is 14-10 in the third quarter against Toledo, it is going to be rough in week 2. That's going to be tough.
Okay.
Let me just tell you.
I'm going to clip it. We're on video now. We're done. I saw him. Well, here's 10. Here's 10 and 2.
Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Who are they going to lose to?
USC. I think Miller Moss is the real deal. I like that guy. And Nebraska, I think Brian's right that there's some juice in that game. So I'll say those two. Two tough road games.
Gotcha. 10-2. Wow.
We all agree the over/under is set at 6.5 wins. We all agree Rutgers.
Yeah, I do. Yes, I was giving someone that bad gambling advice recently. Someone out of town, they said 6.5. I said hammer the over on that. I do believe that. Absolutely. It would be a bitter disappointment to be sitting there at 6-6, shuffling our asses off to Detroit, some guaranteed rate bowl. I mean, it would just be miserable. Can't have that happen. Totally agree. Got to be. I think for me, 7 is the baseline for okay. 8 is look. You haven't won 8 games, and I mean it's been a minute. So that to me is a successful season. Anything above 8 is put it in the books. That's how I feel about it.
Shiano's going to answer a big picture question today about what's next after making that mile marker claim, right? Like what's the next realistic mile marker, to use a cliche? It is to have a winning Big Ten record. Before you get to 10 wins, you got to have a winning Big Ten record. I think that's how he would answer it.